So we're here with cookie dough today, and if you have Bichons or Shih Tzus or any of the small breeds, you notice they get dirty on their face, particularly in the eye region where the tear ducts are, and it can build up and be kind of crusty like it is here on cookie dough. And what we like to do, and she even has some dirt spots around her mouth. And what I like to do is take a warm, I've already pre-soaked this, just warm water on a rag, and just kind of go around her face and clean her up. She's used to this, so she'll, she doesn't like to have her face wet, and no dog really does. But if you do it enough, and you can see how sweet I'm being with her, she knows what's going on, and she's not surprised by it. And really what I'm doing is I'm just kind of taking all this dirty spots off, allergens, dirt, all the things that make them have a tougher time breathing or affect make their eyes tear and water. And all I'm trying to do is get the face clean and the tear duct areas wet, because once you get these little crusty areas wet, then you can just use the water very gently and work your fingers in there to loosen it up, just like this. Never use an object so close to the dog's face. Just always use your fingers when you're that close to the eye. I'm applying more water in here now, and I'm talking to the baby so she stays calm and relaxed. And you can see how nicely this piece of dirt now that used to be a big piece of crust is starting to kind of work its way out right here. And like so, it's coming out, and once I get one more washcloth in there, it'll pretty much be all gone. And this is what you got to do. It's just a combination of water and rubbing. And she knows, this is done so often on your dog. The first time you try to do this, it's going to be harder. See how it's all bits and pieces now that used to be one big area? And the first time you do this to your dog, they're going to fight you a little bit. But after a while, it starts to become a routine as you do it, and then they don't fight you. Now look, what used to be a big dark spot here is virtually all completely clean and tear duct free. And this is an important routine. You might say to yourself, why not just give her a bath? Well, you really shouldn't give dogs baths that often. Really not more than every 2 weeks, because it almost takes a full week for their natural oils in their skin to replenish themselves in the time from bath to bath. So if you were to, for instance, bathe them every week, they'd really never get back to level set with their normal skin oils. So that's something to keep in mind. Again, this is just a cleanup. And I just want to point out that if, when I give Cookie a bath, I use dog shampoo oatmeal from PetSmart on her whole body below her neck. But if I want to do her face real good, a real thorough job of what I just did this time, it would be any type of baby shampoo I use. And what I would do is while she's wet, I kind of rub it all around her face and get it nice and wet and soapy. And I use my thumbs in here to get soap up into this areas, and then up in here, all along the mouth, because this is where allergens go and dirt and food and all kinds of stuff. And then we get her super duper clean. But I think you will find this little interim cleaning to be a great service to your dog, and safe and nice, and you'll really notice they feel better. And she will. As soon as she's done with this, she's going to run around and rub her face to dry it and everything. But the truth of the matter is a half hour from now, she'll have a big smile on her face, because she'll feel clean, free in her eyes. And you know how it is to have just a little sleeper in your eye. You can imagine what it's like to have a big crust spot right there. And we don't want that for our beautiful cookie dough. Thank you.